Hi, welcome to Yoga on the Inside.
We're so happy you're here and joining us for practice today. So to get started, sit up on a bolster or a couple of blankets and take a simple seat. Rest your hands on your thighs, close your eyes from top to bottom, and turn your awareness in. And as you sit here for the first few moments of this practice, take a few deep breaths in through your nose and out through your nose. Allow your lips to be soft. Let your shoulders go down your back. And press through your sitting bones to lift your chest any amount. Gently open your eyes, and let's begin the practice. Box on the wall. Turn and face the wall, and take your hands as wide as your shoulders and at shoulder height. Make your middle fingers parallel to one another and spread your fingers wide. And then slowly walk your feet back until your heels come in line with your sitting bones and your arms and upper body are fully extended. Allow your legs to be hip-width apart and create a strong and centered foundation in your feet. You have a view of your feet, so you can see if you're pressing evenly in the inner and outer feet, the mounds of your big toes and pinky toes, and your inner and outer heel, all pressing evenly, balanced. Allow your ears to remain in line with your upper arms. And be mindful to not drop your chest or to distend your belly towards the floor, especially those of you that are flexible. If you feel like you're in a back bend, please pull your lower ribs in to your body to create more of a straight line from your hands to your sitting bones. And then very slowly bend your knees, look at the wall, and slowly walk in to come out. Join your feet. Bring your arms down by your sides, palms face your body for Tadasana. Parsvottanasana, intense side body stretch. So we're going to use a chair today for this posture. It doesn't have to be a yoga chair, but you're going to face the seat of your chair towards your body. Place your right big toe mound directly beneath the two front legs of the chair, and then take your back leg back about 3.5 feet. Keep your arms straight, hands on the chair seat. So you may be tempted to put your elbows down on the chair seat or go lower, but I want you to stay upright today and instead work on straightening both legs and levelizing your pelvis. Draw your right hip back without dropping your left hip down, but creating almost a shelf-like space at your sacrum. Grip both knees and spin your right thigh from inside out. At the same time, press the mound of your big toe down, creating a warring action in your front leg. And then very slowly step your left foot forward and your right foot back. Again, about 3.5 feet. Line your left big toe mound up between the two legs of the chair and straighten both legs. Again, you're not seeing how low you can go today, but I want you to see if you can keep both legs straight, levelize your pelvis, take your left hip back, and draw your right hip forward without dropping your right hip down. So press into the outer edge of your back heel to prevent your hip from going too low. And then spin your left thigh from inside out and press the mound of your left big toe firmly into the floor. Extend your chest any amount through your upper arms. Good. Step your feet together. Come up off the chair and stand in Tadasana. Utthita Trikonasana in the chair. So you're going to take a chair and face the seat towards your body and bring it to the right side of your mat. Then I want you to take the mound of your right big toe, place it in line with the leg that's farthest away from you, and then straighten both legs as if you were doing Utthita Trikonasana. Drop your forearm down onto the chair seat and pull that chair in close to you so that the seat is almost touching your inner right leg. Take your left hand to the back bar and then straighten your left arm to open your chest. Keep your head neutral, chin in line with your sternum today. Ground down through the mound of your big toe and grip your right knee, spinning your right thigh from inside out. Pull with your right fingertips, bringing your right ribs around so that your chest is parallel to the long edge of the mat, and then push with your left hand, even walking your left hand to the opposite corner of the bar of the chair to get more leverage to open your chest, any amount. Breathe slow, smooth, and even through your nose. Now, very slowly, come back to center. Shift the chair, turn your right toes in and your left toes out. Shift the chair once more all the way so that the big toe mound of your left foot lines up with the leg of the chair that's farthest away from you. Straighten both legs. And then take your left forearm to the chair seat. Let your fingertips wrap around the back edge of the chair seat. Bring your right hand to the back bar. Your head stays at neutral, chin in line with your sternum. Begin with your foundation. Press the mound of your left big toe strongly into the floor. Lift both kneecaps to activate your legs. And then keeping the mound of your big toe pressed, spin your left thigh from inside out. Pull with your left fingertips and bring your left ribs and shoulder around faster than your right. Push with your right hand against the back bar to roll your right shoulder back. And see if you can make your chest level to the long edge of your mat that's in front of you. Today, keep your chin in line with your sternum. Let your head be neutral. Soften the expression on your face, your eyes, your cheeks. Breathe evenly through your nose, a normal, natural breath. As you stay here, don't lose the work in your legs or your upper body. Allow yourself instead to maintain them as you go inward. Good. Look down at your left foot. Carefully come up. Turn your left toes in as you shift the chair. Join your feet together and stand in Tadasana. Hands come by your sides. Go inside. Ardha Chandrasana, half moon pose. We're going to take this pose today with the chair. So you'll want the chair to be off your mat so that it has the ability to slide. We're going to come through Utthita Trikonasana. So you'll set your right big toe in line with the chair leg that's farthest away from you. Set your right forearm on the chair seat, left hand on the back bar. And then you're going to look at your right foot, bend your right knee, take a step in with your left foot, slide the chair out, and come up to Ardha Chandrasana. Taking your left heel slightly higher than your left hip. Grip your outer right hip in to stabilize your standing leg. Put a cramp in your outer right buttocks, making that leg super, super strong. And then roll your left hip on top of your right and reach out the mound of your left big toe. Use your left arm on the back bar of the chair, straighten your left arm and open your chest any amount. And continue pressing out the mound of your left big toe, not allowing the right outer hip to soften any amount, but to keep it strong, firm. Then very slowly look down, bend your right knee, take a big step back as you slide the chair back, Utthita Trikonasana once more. Look down, slowly come up, shift the chair, turn your right toes in and your left toes out to change sides. Again, starting with Utthita Trikonasana, line your left big toe mound up with the leg farthest away from you. Left forearm comes to the chair seat. Right hand comes to the back bar. Take the pose for just a moment. And then look down at your left leg. Bend your left knee, take a step in with your right, slide the chair away from you, and come up onto your left leg. Right foot comes slightly higher than the right hip. Bring your awareness to your standing leg hip first. Grip your outer left hip in, outer left buttocks in, strong, so that that leg is your foundation. And then with that grip, stack your right hip on top of your left and press through the mound of your right big toe. Good. With your right hand on the back bar, open your chest any amount by straightening that arm, rolling both shoulders down your back. Keep your attention in. And then very slowly look down. Bend your left knee, reach way back with your right foot as you slide the chair back to Utthita Trikonasana. Head comes back to neutral for a few moments as we take this pose. And then look down and come all the way up. Shift the chair, turn your left toes in, walk your feet together. Tadasana, joining your big toe mounds, inner heels, inner ankle bones. Go inside. Adho Mukha Svanasana, or downward facing dog. Start on your hands and knees and take your wrists directly underneath your shoulders, aligning your middle fingers so that they're parallel to one another and your hands are shoulder distance apart. And then walk your knees slightly back so they're underneath your sitting bones. Curl your toes under, take a deep inhalation, look up. And then as you exhale, straighten your legs, lift your hips, and press your arms straight and back, allowing your head to come down last. Bring your awareness to your hands and press through the lowest knuckle of your index finger, the lowest knuckle of your thumb, and the lowest point on your palm, where your palm meets your wrist, and see if you can bring the pressure of the pose there, the foundation or stability of the pose, to that inner triad of your hands, making your outer wrists light. Press through your arms, all the way up to your waist. And then turn your awareness to your feet. You can see your feet perfectly. Balance the weight in your feet, pressing the mounds of your big toes, mounds of your little toes, inner and outer heel evenly. And reach down through your inner heels, starting all the way up in your inner groins. Reach from your inner groins through your inner knees, pressing all the way out through your inner heels to create an evenness of the outer and inner leg. Take your navel towards your spine and press through your arms any amount. Let your head hang so there's no tension in your neck, no tension in your face, and the breath moves slow, smooth, and even through your nose. Breathe. Now slowly walk your feet forward towards your hands. Bring your hands to your waist, come all the way up. Join your feet. Take your hands down by your sides and stand in Tadasana. Bharadvajasana. For this pose, you're going to need one bolster. You're going to start by folding your mat in half to create a little bit of extra padding for your knees. And then you're going to take the bolster the long ways on your mat and take it off to the left side to start. And you're going to sit on the bolster with your feet in front of you and swing your legs to the left. Your right foot will be the bottom foot. It points straight out to the side. Your left foot will sit directly on top of your right arch, as in Virasana. The left foot points straight back. And then reach your left arm across your body, grab hold of your outer right knee, and take your right hand behind you to the outer edge of the bolster. Take a deep inhalation, lift your chest, and exhale, twist. Twists are all about extension. So with every inhalation, lift your chest a little bit more. And every exhalation, ask for a little bit more of a twist. Keep your chin in line with your sternum today. Allow your face to go neutral, soft. Every inhalation, lift your chest. Every exhalation, twist. And then take one more full inhale. Exhale to unwind. Straighten your legs in front of you and then swing your legs to the right side of the bolster. So now your left sitting bone sits on the bolster. Your right sitting bone hangs off. Your left foot becomes the bottom foot. It points straight out to the side. And your right ankle rests in your left arch. Right foot points straight back. Cross your right hand over your body, reach out and grab your outer left knee. Take your left hand behind you. Take a deep inhalation, press your sitting bones down, lift your chest any amount, and exhale, bend your elbows away from one another to twist. Soften your belly. Softening the belly allows you to take the twist a little bit deeper. There's not so much tension or gripping. Remember to keep your chin in line with your sternum today. In every inhalation, press your sitting bones down, lift your chest. And every exhalation, twist a little bit more. Roll both shoulders back. Allow your chest to become prominent in the twist, as if taking a slight back bend. And then take one more full inhale. Exhale to unwind. Simply cross your legs and rest. Supta Padangusthasana B. For this variation, you're going to need a sticky mat, a chair, any kind of chair, it doesn't have to be a yoga chair, and a bolster. So I want you to turn your mat so that it's vertical with the short edge up against a wall. And then to start, you're going to take your chair, the chair seat facing the long edge of your mat, take it to the left side of your mat. And you're going to have to do a little adjusting as you move into this pose because we're all different heights and lengths and sizes. But first start with both feet on the floor, lift your buttocks up and push your buttocks away to lengthen your lower back. And then I want you to extend your right leg to the wall so that your right foot is firmly on the wall. Then reach down the inner leg, grab your left big toe, point your leg straight up into the ceiling, and then slowly take your foot to the side. Your target is the bolster, and you want to place your outer ankle on the bolster. So you don't want to place your lower leg, your shin. You're looking for the ankle bone, the heel, to rest on the support. Be willing to adjust the chair so that it moves in or out, so that it hits you just perfectly. If the backs of your legs are tight, you can use a belt to lasso your foot. But if you can hold your big toe with your two peace fingers, that's what I would recommend that you do. The fingers, the grip will wear out first. But if you practice this enough times, that grip becomes stronger and it does not become an issue down the road. Place your right hand on top of your right thigh. And without emphasizing it too much, see if you can put gentle pressure on your right thigh. And be sure that your right toes are pointing straight up to the ceiling. So you may need to overemphasize the rotation of your right leg from outside in. Good. Then take your foot straight up to the ceiling, release your big toe, extend your left leg. Roll to the right side, come all the way up, and grab the chair and put it to the opposite side of your mat. So you can either turn your body or you can pick the chair up and put it to the right side body. And then you start from the beginning. I want you to lie down, put both feet on the floor, lift your buttocks up, push your upper buttocks away, elongate your lower back, and then extend your left foot to the wall. Move nice and slow, assuring yourself that the left leg points straight up, the left toes point straight up, left knee points straight up to the ceiling, and then reach down your inner right leg and grab your right big toe. Straighten your leg straight up to the ceiling, and then take your foot to the right, keeping your right arm straight, pulling traction on your right shoulder. Rest your outer ankle, outer heel on the support. So again, you must be willing to change the location of that chair. If the chair is too close, it will support your shin. I want you to support only your outer ankle and heel. And keep your right arm extending. Allow the grip of your big toe to pull traction on your right elbow and shoulder and neck. Press through the mound of your left big toe. Place your left hand on your thigh and just influence a gentle movement of the thigh straight down and towards your foot. So there's an extension in the front of your left leg. Go inside. And then very slowly, take your right foot straight up. Release your fingers from your big toe. Extend your right leg and then bend both knees. Roll to your right side. Come all the way up. Sit back on your heels and rest. Dvipada Viparita Dandasana. You'll need a chair for this pose and space at the wall. So take your chair close to the wall with the seat facing towards you and then carefully and mindfully step through the chair. Slide your buttocks so that your sitting bones are supported by the chair seat, but your hamstrings are fully off. And then take your toes slightly up the wall, hold the back bar, arc your chest, and lie back. And see if you can land holding your shoulder blade tips on that chair seat, right on the edge. And then slide your hands down to where the chair legs meet one another, or what we call the triangles of the chair. And then slowly, methodically straighten your legs and crawl your toes up the wall, reaching your heels, especially your inner heels, towards that crease where the wall meets the floor. Your elbows drop below the chair seat and on the outsides of the chair legs. And you pull down on those triangles of the chair, holding where the legs meet one another to lift your chest even more. And even though it's very hard to see this, I want you to bring your awareness to the muscles that are resting on the edge of the chair seat. See if you can grip those two sides of your spine. They're ropey muscles called the paraspinal muscles that run along the spine. See if you can grip those muscles evenly. And most of you will find that one side, it's very easy to grip. It almost feels bigger than the other side, and it is. And you may find that trying to grip the other side feels nearly impossible, that you can't even find it. Bring your intelligence, your awareness, your mind to the side that's not as easily obtainable, and ask for more. So when we look to find balance in this area, sometimes we need to let off the stronger side. So if you feel like one side grips very easily, see if you can soften that side for a moment. And then very slowly bend your knees, put both feet on the floor, slide your buttocks fully on the chair seat, and pull with your arms to come up chest first, head last. Slide your entire body back so that your hamstrings are supported, and rest your arms on the back bar of the chair seat. Receive, absorb. Allow that residual effect of the back bend to enter your body. Let your lower back soften. And bring your spine into a state of neutral, allowing your head to remain in a state of neutral as well. Eyes are soft. Arms are soft. Bringing your attention and your awareness into this present moment. And then very slowly and carefully, step one leg out of the chair and then the other. Join your feet. Big toe mounds touch, heels touch. Bring your arms by your sides for Tadasana. Salamba Sarvangasana in the chair. So for this pose, you're going to need a chair, a sticky mat, a bolster, and a blanket. I want you to start by taking the sticky mat and folding it in half, and then in half again, and place that sticky mat on the chair seat. And then you're going to take a blanket, and you're going to place that on top of the sticky mat, and this is for comfort. So the sticky mat will keep you in the chair, and the blanket's there for comfort. And then you're going to take the bolster and place it underneath the chair seat. Sit on the chair and swing your legs over the back bar. Now this is the most important part of getting into this pose. You have to walk your buttocks through the opening of the back of the chair and lie your entire back on the chair seat. This will help to keep the chair from tipping over. Arc your chest and waterfall your chest over the chair seat, slowly sliding yourself down until your shoulders touch the bolster. You have to tuck your chin to be able to do this and place the back of your head on the floor. You can grab the bolster with your hands and carefully adjust it so that it's fully supporting your shoulders. Your sacrum rests on the edge of the chair seat. And then I want you to extend your legs straight and have them touching the back bar. This variation of shoulder stand is so supportive and so potent because it allows you to stay in the pose with an open chest, and it allows you to stay for time. So be sure that you're being held at your sacrum and not that the chair is hitting you in your lower back or your lumbar. That's to be avoided. Take your arms into cactus pose so that your arms are bent at 90 degrees, your backs of your hands rest on the floor, and your palms face up. Charge your legs so that they're working, and make one leg from two. So though it's a supported variation of shoulder stand, that doesn't mean that it's void of effort. The legs are strong and they're working. And the more you work your legs, the less you'll feel the backs of your knees on that back bar, which can become irritating. Allow your legs to remain strong so that there's a lightness that's created on that back bar. Reach through the mounds of your big toes, starting all the way from your inner groins, extending your inner leg through your knees, your ankles, your inner heels, and the mounds of your big toes. Allow your face to stay neutral in Shavasana face, softening your cheeks, your eyes, the space between your brow, your temple skin. Let both sides of your throat remain soft. And avoid pressing your lower jaw forward. Instead, allow your bottom teeth to separate from your top teeth. Release your tongue from the roof of your mouth and turn your attention inside. And now very slowly, bend your knees and put your feet on the back bar of the chair, and then take your feet to the chair seat. Hold on to the chair and slowly slide out so that your shoulders come out first and your pelvis, your sacrum, lower back land on that bolster and your calves land on the chair seat. And then press the chair seat away so that it holds you in the backs of your knees, your calves. And there's a big angle that's created between your thighs and your belly. This is known as Tadika Mudra, or the pooling of the belly, or the creation of a lake in the belly, where you can almost feel a hollowness or an emptiness come to the belly area. But it's comforting, soothing. Let yourself remain here as if you are taking your Shavasana. And if you find your mind wandering, bring your awareness back to the present moment by turning your attention to your breath. Bring your awareness in, allowing the outside world to remain just that, outside of you. Embrace your inner world. And take this moment to be there fully. Now very slowly bend your elbows and take your hands to your ribs. Rest your hands on your torso, bringing peace and a comforting embrace. And then slowly bend both knees into your chest. Roll to your right side. Come all the way off that bolster and rest on your side. And then turn down to come up. Take a simple cross-legged seat. Rest your palms on your thighs and go in. And now it's time for Shavasana. So take one blanket for your head and don't fold it too high, but just enough to give you support and comfort behind your skull. And then as you lie down, take that blanket so that the bottom of the blanket touches the tops of your shoulders but doesn't go underneath them. And then press your feet into the floor, lift your buttocks and push your upper buttocks towards your heels. Slowly straighten your legs. We oftentimes forget that Shavasana is an asana. It's one of the postures, corpse pose, where we have the opportunity to practice full surrender of the body, of the mind, of the being, of the soul. So in the beginning, we can make our adjustments, moving this way and that, wiggling these fingers and those toes. But once we have our position, it's important to find stillness. When we find stillness, we can feel the frequencies of the body, the waves of energy that run through the fingertips, through the toes, and all throughout our body. So soften the space between your brow. Soften your cheeks, your lips. Relax your lower jaw, both sides of your throat, both sides of the back of your neck that run along your spine. Soften, relax, let go, surrender. Soften your collarbones, your upper chest, your shoulders. Allow your shoulders to relax and to get heavy as you settle in awareness. Soften your belly, your arms. Let your arms get heavy into the floor and soften your belly so much that it only rises and falls with your breath. Relax your legs. Scan your legs and your arms for any point of contact that presses into the floor. Soften.
Relax your heels, your feet, your toes, your arches. And allow your body to get heavier and heavier as you stay. The heaviness comes when you surrender. And know that this surrender is when you can receive the practice. Now very slowly bend your left knee and roll to your right side and rest on your side. And then turn down to come up. Find a simple cross-legged seat. Join your palms together in front of your heart. Namaskar. Thank you for this practice today.
I hope you loved that practice, and we look forward to seeing you again.
So subscribe if you're new, and remember to check out our online classes below.
Namaskar.
Namaskar.